Looming over Burma, violence that targets a minority and threatens a nation's future. These images were captured last month. After a row over a piece of jewellery, Buddhist mobs ransacked a Muslim gold shop in the central town of Mektela. Buddhist monks stirred sectarian hatred against Muslims. After news spread that a monk had been killed, there was more violence. A man, badly burned, lies on the ground. The image is too graphic to show. The instinct of mercy overwhelmed by hatred. The police, heavily outnumbered, stand by. On the second day, police reinforcements arrive, but the killing and burning goes on. A young Muslim man is dragged out and hacked to death. Violence against Muslims first erupted last June when thousands of people were driven from their homes in western Burma. Now a report by Human Rights Watch accuses the government of ethnic cleansing of the Muslim Rohingya minority living there.
What we have found is that the Burmese government and security forces are responsible for attacks on Rohingya in which crimes against humanity were committed. What we're calling for is investigation to see who should be prosecuted for those crimes against humanity, including matters of command responsibility.
The government rejects the allegations, which came as the EU announced it was dropping most sanctions against Burma. And the pro-democracy leader Aung San Suu Kyi told me by telephone she supported the lifting of sanctions. You will be aware that there are groups who say it's premature to allow the dropping of sanctions while there's so much violence in the country.
I do not think that we should link the economic sanctions to the violence, which has a lot to do with rule of law and with other social political problems. We can't go on relying on sanctions forever to aid the democracy movement.
The government, the opposition and the international community are now focused on the presidential elections in 2015. But there's danger in hoping that elections will deliver rule of law and an end to hatred. The violence shows that the forces unleashed as Burma liberalises can overturn the promise of freedom. Fergal Keane, BBC News.